Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over the Hollywood Rack's Destination bike rack here on a 2017 Subaru Outback. So the Destination is an excellent entry-level bike rack option for you and a friend because we can carry up to 2 bikes. Now there's 2 different classifications of bike racks. We have the platform style, which is what this is here, and we also have the hanging style. So with the platform style, generally speaking, you can carry a little bit of a heavier bike and they're much easier to load your bikes onto than a hanging style rack because you have to lift them much higher. Now, on the contrary, hanging style bike racks usually don't accommodate those heavy bikes. They usually max out at 35 pounds, but they are a little bit more cost effective. Now, this one here does a couple different things that the hanging style racks do, in that it's very cost effective. This is definitely an entry level option, and this rack is actually super lightweight. It only weighs 20 pounds. So normally with a platform style bike rack, they're very cumbersome and hard to get on and off the vehicle. With this one here, you really get the best of both worlds because it's super lightweight, therefore easy to put on, and it's also very easy to load your bikes onto as well. The only downside of this rack is that it does have a 35-pound weight capacity, so it's not going to accommodate those heavier bikes. If you do have those, that's totally fine. We certainly have other options for you. So we have 3 points of contact here with this rack. We have a wheel strap on the front and the rear. And what I like about these wheel straps is they actually have a little protective pad here to protect your wheels, so you don't have to worry about any scratches. And then we have our main attachment here to the frame of the bike. So due to the design of this, you can actually rotate these cradles and move them up and down. And this is really great because it allows you to use this with a wide variety of frame shapes and sizes. So a lot of people that have those drop tube frames, the style that just hook down, don't really work too well with those because the frame comes down here. So if you do have one of those, this is going to be an excellent option for that due to the uniqueness of the frame clamps. So when we do arrive at the trails and we're ready to go riding, it is very easy to take your bikes off. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be removing the wheel strap. So you just press that gray button, and then you pull that ratcheting strap out, and you can see that's a very long strap, so we can definitely accommodate all different shapes and sizes of wheels and frames. We have one at the rear here. You can also sort of rotate these down to get them out of your way. Now we're going to place one hand on our bike here because once we undo this, it could potentially fall into the vehicle and damage it. So we want to make sure we have a good hold on it, and then we can go ahead and just remove this strap here, just like so. And now we're just going to lift up and off. Let's say we needed to get something out of the back hatch. Now is a great time to do so. You actually don't have to remove the rack completely. And we have plenty of room here. We obviously can't stand directly behind the hatch, but I could still get in here easily, reach whatever I need in there, get it in and out, and be done with it. So one quick measurement for you guys here. We're going to measure the distance from the back of the bumper to the outwardmost point of the rack. You're looking at about 25.5 inches, so keep that in mind if you park in a garage or you have just a tight parking space in general. So super easy to fold the rack up. We're going to have the clip on this side, and we're going to have an anti-rattle pin. We'll simply unthread. There's a little tether on there, so you're not going to lose it. And then we're just going to tilt it up towards the vehicle, and then re-secure your pin. And then don't forget to put your clip back into place as well. As you can see here, I have plenty of clearance between the rack and our vehicle, and this is going to give us a much smaller profile there for those tight parking spaces. So from the bumper to the outermost point on the rack, you're looking at about 13 inches, so that should be pretty good there. So if we take a closer look at the connection to our vehicle, so number one, this bike rack here is compatible with both the smaller 1¼ inch and the larger 2-inch receiver tube openings. So no matter what size hitch you have on your Subaru Outback, or if you have another vehicle that has a different hitch size, you're going to be able to use this rack. Now in regards to the actual physical connection here, this particular rack uses a hitch bolt, which actually tightens up inside the receiver tube, making for a much more snug fit. If I go ahead and shake on the bike rack, you can see there's no movement inside the receiver tube, so that's going to do a great job of keeping your bikes nice and steady. And then last but not least, we also have a lock here, which is going to prevent anyone from coming up and removing your rack from the vehicle. So overall, you really can't go wrong with this bike rack here. It's a great cost-effective option to get into the platform market. It's going to be a great option for you and a friend. It's actually one of our top sellers. And that's going to do it today for our look at the Hollywood Racks Destination Bike Rack here on our 2017 Subaru Outback.